I'm Peter, the ex-preacher, and my website is expreacher.com. Today I'd like to talk to you about what happens when we generally are asked to investigate something. Assume that it's your responsibility to check out a company that another company is thinking of acquiring. You would do more than just talk to the people who are selling shares in that company. You would examine it very closely. You would talk with analysts who have perhaps an unfavourable opinion of that company's shares and prospects. You would have to do all these things, or else you could lose your job, or if you were an outside consultant, you could actually be sued for not doing due diligence properly. Yet what happens in religious circles, or what has happened in the past anyway, because my reading of biographies of religious greats is probably a little dated. But many of them did have reference to the doubts that these greats had about their faith and how they overcome them. Now, overcoming doubt generally meant somehow putting it out of your mind, distracting yourself, reading the Bible, talking to a mentor or to someone who also had doubts, and sometimes a nice conversation with a friendly, sympathetic person who is reassuring. It makes the problem seem to go away. It's no longer a bother. But would you do that in any other circumstance? Is it really intellectually valid? Here's something I write on my website, expreacher.com. Why do you emphasize that clergy have special responsibility? Because devout people are trained to rely on their priest or their minister. They are seen to be in a special relationship with the divine. They are thought to be experts in what they teach. Any teacher of anything has an obligation to teach what is correct, to be informed properly on the subject matter, including any facts that might cause thought and reassessment. And that applies, of course, not just to clergy, but to anybody in a position of influence on religious matters. Whether you're a Sunday school teacher, an elder in your church, whatever, you have a responsibility. I'm just adjusting my reading here. From the dawn of humanity, there have been those who doubted the official religion. Obviously, often it was privately, since being sacrificed to the local tar pit or volcano, mountain god, holy mountain, being banished outside the town walls to the garbage dump, or being examined by the Inquisition wouldn't appeal to any of us. With the rise of the printing press, more people recorded their doubts, their studies, and their assessments. As you study these, you will be surprised how far back some of these go, but they haven't been widely known. We live in a fortuitous time when the results of these studies and many people's life experiences are freely available to anyone who decides to find them. We have very many who are very happy being good without God. And many of them are clergymen, ex-clergymen obviously. And I would advise you, have a look, examine the material. Expreacher.com is a good place to start. Talk with you again soon sometime.